Be me, 26, grad student in philosophy, already questioning life choices daily. Attend guest lecture by some progressive relationships professor. After lecture, cute TA named Clara comes up. Short hair, sharp glasses, tattoos peeking from cardigan. Asks if I want to join their study group about alternative love structures. Translation, polyamory fan club. Decide why not. Free pizza usually involved. First meeting, it's 8 people in a circle. They talk about compersion and ethical non-monogamy. I talk about Kant and video games. Clara laughs, says I bring refreshing outsider energy. Heart.exe skipping. Clara starts texting me after meetings. Actually cool, memes, dark humor, late-night rants about academia. We grab coffee, walk around campus, feels normal. Start thinking maybe this could be something. Then she drops it casually one evening. I should be clear, I'm polyamorous. Pokerface.jpg. She explains she's dating 2 people already. Adam, law student, Renee, yoga instructor. But I feel like I still have space for someone like you. Space.exe. Tell her I'm more of a single-player campaign guy. She giggles. That's such a monogamous way of looking at things. Brain screaming red flag, heart screaming, but she's cute though. Clara invites me to a house party, says her partners will be there too, no pressure. Walk in, instantly feel like NPC in Skyrim side quest. Adam tall, confident, perfect hair, smells like money. Renee flexible, zen, talks like she swallowed a yoga blog. Clara introduces me as new connection. They both smile like it's normal. Me.exe not responding. Adam corners me later, asks what I bring to the polycule. Polycule? Like some kind of Marvel crossover event? Say I bring sarcasm and snacks. He nods seriously like I passed a test. What is this cult? Next week, Clara invites me to hang at her apartment. Small place, cluttered with books, crystals, weird art. She's in kitchen making tea. I'm looking around like lost NPC. Then door opens. In walks Sophie, her roommate. Except, plot twist, Sophie Clara's younger sister. Long hair, hoodie, messy bun, gamer girl vibes. Basically the anti-Clara. She tosses backpack down, sees me, gives casual nod. Oh, you must be the new recruit. We end up talking while Clara's still ranting in kitchen to Adam on speakerphone. Sophie asks what I do. I say grad student. She snorts. Same. So? Did Clara drag you into her poly circus too? Polycircus.jpg. I half joke, trying to survive it. She leans closer, lowers voice. Don't. It's a mess. She's been like this since sophomore year after some gender studies seminar. Thinks she's enlightened now. I laugh harder than I should. Sophie smirks, clearly enjoying this. Clara comes back with tea, oblivious. Sophie just winks at me like we're in on a private joke. My face when I realized I actually connected more in 5 minutes with her sister than 2 weeks with Clara. Next few weeks basically juggling 2 realities. Daytime, Clara drags me to poly meetups and coffee shops. She talks for hours about how jealousy is a capitalist construct. I nod like NPC with dialogue loop. Nighttime, I study with Sophie in her room. Translation, play co-op games, eat takeout, actually laugh like human being. Clara constantly distracted with Adam and another guy named Luis, some yoga instructor with abs for days apparently. She's so busy scheduling authentic connections, she doesn't notice I'm checked out. Sophie, on the other hand, calls it like it is. I ask why she still lives with Clara. Because rent is hell, and someone has to keep her from joining a commune. Our inside jokes get more dangerous. Once Clara's giving a speech about radical love. Sophie texts me from across the table. Help she's doing TED Talk again. Almost choke on my coffee trying not to laugh. My face when I'm technically dating the sister, but emotionally dating the other sister. My face when one slip could nuke the entire apartment. Clara announces she's going away for the weekend. Some polyamory retreat in the mountains. It's going to be so transformative, babe. Workshops, sharing circles, ecstatic dance. Ecstaticdance.jpg. I nod like I'm supportive, secretly praying to RNGESUS. This is my chance. Friday night rolls around, Clara gone. Sophie pokes her head into the living room. So, you want to do something normal for once? Like what? Dinner, maybe a movie. You know, stuff regular people do. Regularpeople.exe feels like heaven. We hit a diner instead of some organic quinoa temple. Cheap burgers, milkshakes, neon lights buzzing overhead. Sophie makes fun of my order. Extra pickles? Who are you? I pretend to be offended, but secretly love that she roasts me. Conversation just flows. No lectures about emotional labor or radical honesty. Just stupid jokes, childhood stories, making faces at each other across the booth. I realize I'm smiling so much my cheeks hurt. Walk her home after, rain starting to drizzle. She stops under the streetlight. You know, you're nothing like the guys Clara usually brings around. That good or bad? Definitely good. She looks at me a beat too long. I panic, lean in, kiss.exe initiated. She doesn't pull away. Heart.exe has stopped working. We break apart, both breathless. Sophie whispers, "This is probably a terrible idea." I whisper back, "Probably." Then she grabs my hoodie and pulls me inside, anyway. Wake up next morning in Sophie's room. Actual breakfast smell coming from kitchen, not kale sludge or detox tea. Sophie made pancakes. I think I just saw God. Sit at table, she pushes plate toward me. Don't get used to this. I only cook for people I like. Blush.exe. Rest of weekend is low-key amazing. Movies, dumb memes, long talks until 2 a.m. Clara's authentic connection retreat feels like a different planet. This feels real. Sunday night, Clara comes home. All energized, wearing conference wristbands like badges of honor. "Babe, you wouldn't believe the workshops. We learned about relationship anarchy and parallel polycules. Parallelpolycules.png. I nod, muttering, "Wow, sounds profound," while Sophie hides a smirk behind her coffee mug. Next few weeks equals double life. Clara busy scheduling coffee dates with 3 different dudes. Keeps asking me to read poly philosophy books. "It'll expand your mind, Anon." My mind already expanded trying to sneak around without getting caught. Sophie and I keep finding excuses to hang out when Clara's out. Studying late-night grocery runs, accidentally both ending up on the couch with Netflix. At some point, she straight up says, "So, what exactly are we doing?" Gulp.exe. I tell her honestly, whatever this is, it feels better than anything I've had with Clara. She smiles softly. "Good, because I was hoping you'd say that. My face when I'm deep in forbidden territory. My face when I don't even care anymore. Few weeks of sneaky bliss. Clara's busy giving PowerPoint presentations on compersion. That's poly speak for be happy your partner's getting railed by someone else. Meanwhile, I'm getting compersion from Sophie's cooking and cuddles, but paranoia.exe loading. Clara starts asking weird questions. "You and Sophie seem really close, huh?" I laugh nervously, say something dumb like, "Haha, yeah, she's funny." Sophie shoots me a side glance like, "Bro, you almost fumbled." One night Clara comes home early. Supposed to be yoga date night with Luis. Sophie and I on couch, way too close. Blanket over both of us. TV playing some random sitcom. Clara walks in, freezes in doorway like she just saw a final boss of Betrayal. MFW heart rate triples instantly. "What's going on here?" she asks slowly. Brain buffering, mouth.exe not responding. Sophie, absolute savage, just sips her tea and goes, "We're watching TV. Want to join?" Clara narrows eyes like anime villain before monologue. Sits down in armchair across from us, arms crossed, laser stare. Whole episode plays, none of us actually watching. I swear I can hear the tension humming, like lightsaber in the room. After show ends, Clara says, "Anon, can we talk in private?" Sophie shrugs, takes her tea, walks off like she's above this soap opera. Clara leans in. "I can feel something between you two." Don't lie. Her face when she lectures about honesty in relationships, but can't handle honesty if it's against her. My mouth opens but no words come out. Just praying Sophie doesn't walk back in and nuke me on the spot. Before I can explain further, Sophie walks back in. Tea in hand, zero fear in her eyes. "Yeah, we're seeing each other," she says flat out. Drops it like casual Tuesday news. Holy shit.jpg. Clara short circuits. "What?" Rant mode engaged. "This is betrayal. You knew I was dating him." Sophie, absolute queen. No, you were collecting him, like one of your crystals. And my face when sister roast.exe launched successfully. Clara starts monologuing about trust and polyethics. The same person who preaches that love shouldn't be hoarded. Now losing it because love got redistributed without her permission. Hypocrisy.exe has stopped working. She storms around apartment, calls me manipulative, calls Sophie backstabber. Sophie just calmly says, maybe you should try monogamy sometime. Looks like you're not great at sharing either. Me internally. Oh shit.mp4. Next day, Clara moves out, says she can't live in toxic environment. Which is funny because she spent months telling me jealousy was a toxic social construct. Leaves half her crystals behind. Sophie and I joke about reselling them to fund date nights. Fast forward few months. Sophie and I officially together, normal dinners, movie nights, inside jokes. Zero lectures about the evolutionary purpose of polycules. Heaven.jpg. Run into Clara once at grocery store. She's with some dude wearing cargo pants and tantric love hoodie. She glares at me, mutters something about betrayal. I just smile, hand in Sophie's, and keep walking. Authentic connection achieved, but not the way she wanted. My face when I learned polyamory wasn't the problem. Clara was. My face when I stole the DLC character, Sophie, and unlocked true ending,